Chapter 35. Instead of drugs, say yes to fatherhood. So, besides my first non-pothead binge year over the past 2 decades, resulting in my most creative output surge of all time, what other arguments am I advancing in my debt parenting book, Controlling My Kids with Comedy? A love story? Comedy control works. Helicopter parents created mumblecore twerps and fucked up their kids good. White privilege. Reverse. Racism exists. No, he didn't. Yes, I did. Kids behave in public when you hold them to higher social standards than Antifa. Old school shoulder rides rule. Husbands today have to work remotely, or they'll be charged with sexual harassment, assuming all meetings over Skype start with, "Husbands only, raise your hands up high where I can see them." Kids need dad around more. Authors are fireproof. Books on fatherhood blow. Pride is on my side. Kids are better than best friends because they make you feel better than loved. My third child, Samuel Teddy Kornbluth, was bound to woo! Shadow banning is realer than Keith Ellison's "Borders Are Bullshit" t-shirt. Fatherhood grants you the chance to re-raise yourself in the form of a classically trained baby, evolving from Hendrix to Mahler, but still feeling compelled to mix it up. Especially when your younger son, Chosen Curls, was bound to woo! Constantly requests every 2 seconds, Jimi Hendrix Blues. Facebook has rendered baby boomers into the laziest grandparent generation of all time. Lifting a finger is liking a picture on Facebook. My gap years were the best of times and the worst of times. Hillary Hammer Time Cankles isn't my daughter's role model. A vasectomy screams, "I'm pulling out because I no longer feel like I'm winning." My daughter is the best bud Sarah Silverman never had. Husbands today are expected to do more than knock up their wives every 2 years. Stranger anxiety is fake news. My kids are either into you or they're not. And my mother-in-law's forced, stupid-sounding Ukrainian accent isn't doing her any favors. Stranger anxiety is fake news. If you're going to lump it in with separation anxiety, and when you have grandparents that are content spending another summer in Arizona inside, away from the grandchildren for 9 straight years, it's safe to say they're not suffering from separation anxiety. Baby boomer arrogance never dies. Males today must masturbate. It's our only safety rail left. Funnier dad, happier baby. You want a photo op, old man? Boomer? Resistor? Unibrow? Mano liquor? Sucker offer? Working remotely can make our kids great again. My not one, but two, but three fuss-free kids, 98% of the time, are living proof of it. Children are better than you. Especially any parent that raised a kid who joined Antifa. Party animal DNA doesn't die in you once you have children. Failing to be a provider bites long time. One kid only means your diaphragm is for walls after all. Hate is good because it highlights What to avoid from ruining your happiness bubble at home for future reference. Hate is good because it forces you to seek out places where your presence is valued and more welcome, like at a Trump rally behind your wife's back. So you can make your sex life above average again. Put my man meat in, Indiana MILF. I'm ready to play. Fatherhood is a life-improving picker-upper. Fatherhood was the best kickstart to my heart to quit my daily mental addiction to green and the almighty powerful speed demon, otherwise known as time-release Adderall. I really tried hard to become a functional pothead. I really tried my best to raise my kids on speed. Adderall specifically, but I'm taking a break now. Weed, no matter how good the batch, dulls the impact of my Aries punchy might when it becomes a regular presence in my life again, and Adderall renders me into a bitchy diva with a persecution complex, no better than the king of the persecution complex, LeBron James. There's no need for rehab, Amy, when you've got fatherhood. I only wish you could have had a daughter and got to be loved by your sweeter, funnier twin who exudes nothing but pure good.